Hey guys, welcome to Arsenal Fan TV, and this is the preview of our game in the Champions League this Wednesday at the Allianz Arena, a ground that we're oh so familiar with over the years, where we're going to be facing Bayern Munich. Now, we beat them 2-0 the other week, and it was a great result for us, but this is a totally different game. Bayern Munich will be going at home to really try and get revenge on what we did to them at the Emirates a couple of weeks ago. And this is something that their players, most notably, have been speaking so heavily about, that they're looking to seek revenge on Arsenal for how we turned them over a couple of weeks ago. But let's not forget that we were the ones that had more shots on target. We were the ones that scored 2 goals and kept a clean sheet against arguably the best team in the world. So they are really hyping themselves up for this game, but I like to think that we can at least go to the Allianz with some belief from that 2-0 victory and at least come away with a draw. Now, Olympiacos play Dynamo Zagreb in their respective Champions League fixture, and you would expect Olympiacos at home to be getting a result against Zagreb. If they could get a draw, though, if Zagreb can fight a good battle in that game and hopefully come away with at least a point, that would put us in a good standing. But realistically, I think Olympiacos are the team to win that. So a lot of pressure is on us in this game to get something out of it. A point would suffice, and if we do get a point, then if we beat Zagreb at home, and if we beat Olympiacos away in the final fixture, then we should progress through to the next stages of the Champions League, presuming Bayern Munich beat Olympiacos, which realistically you would think would happen at the Allianz. So, I mean, it's important we come away with something. If we lose, then it won't put the odds in our favour, but anything can happen in this one. The group is very much open at the moment. Bayern Munich will be looking to beat us by 2 or 3 goals to nil. They're going to want to rack up the 3 points in this game for sure, considering that, unlike other previous trips to the Allianz where we've had 1-1 draws and 2-0 wins, this game is different because those fixtures, in a way, were dead rubbers because the game had already been settled in the first tie of the Emirates. In this game, Bayern Munich have to win it effectively to really certify their chances of progressing through to the last 16, which they probably will. Well, they definitely will do, you've got to admit. But they're going to want to get the assurance of that in this game, and they're going to want to, like I say, seek revenge against us for what we did in the 2-0 win against them. So it's important that we line up in the correct manner in this game, and that's starting from the defence. Of course, Petr Cech, I think we can all agree that he's got a starting goal for this one. David Ospina, I believe he's still out with injury, but the centre-back partnership, what should that be in this one? Get your comments in below on who you think should start between Mertesacker and Gabriel. Mertesacker played in the first leg of this, and he did a fairly resounding performance. He had a lot of protection from the likes of Koscielny and Coughlin in front of him, but nonetheless put in a resounding performance, and you could argue that he does deserve a start in this game, but it was a bit worrying the way he performed in the game against Swansea. Second half, he was very stable, but there were times in the game where his pace or lack of it was exposed by the likes of Bafétimbi Gomes, Ayew, etc. And given that Bayern have got Arjen Robben coming back into the team for this game, we all love playing against Robben. They've got Lewandowski, they've got Douglas Costa, they've got Müller, players that will run at our defence. Is Mertesacker best suited to this game? But he did make a good case for himself to start this fixture, given how he performed in the 2-0 win. But I think I would edge just towards Gabriel to complement the pace of Koscielny, and I think those two are possibly the long-term partnership for Arsenal for seasons to come. But I think those are the two that I would opt for in this game. Fullbacks pick themselves, Monreal and Bellerin. Monreal's got a different task in his hands. He's competing with a totally different animal, considering that Robben will most likely start on that right-hand side as opposed to Müller in the previous game. Müller, I assume, will play through the middle with Lewandowski in front of him. Douglas Costa, again, he's going to be tormenting Hector Bellerin. It's a huge game for Joel Campbell as well. You would assume that he'd start this game after his heroics, you could say, away from home at the Liberty Stadium at the weekend. And I think Aaron Ramsey in the first game was so pivotal to our play and the movement and the shape of our team. Joel Campbell has to replicate that in a way, and he has to do a lot of defensive work in this game. We're not going to be seeing a lot of the ball. We may have to sacrifice possession. In fact, we most likely will. Bayern, I think you can all agree, they will dominate possession in this game, and they will have quadruple the amount of chances that they had at the Emirates Stadium, and you would expect them to convert a few of them. Keeping a clean sheet will be difficult, but we've done it once. Who's to say we can't do it again? It will be an incredibly difficult task. I'd hope Cech is able to relive what he did at the Emirates Stadium. But getting back to Joel Campbell, if he's able to defend so well like he did against Swansea, he's able to protect Hector Bellerin against someone as dangerous as Douglas Costa. If they play Alaba in that left-back position as well, he's going to be a threat. So a lot of dangerous players in this Bayern Munich side. I don't think I need to read them out. They're such a terrific team, and trying to keep a clean sheet will be a huge task. But it's a game that I go into with some belief. You just got to believe in the team, and hopefully we can come away with at least a point to our name. My team lineup in full, I think we're pretty much the same as the team that played against Swansea, with Gabriel coming in for Per Mertesacker. Coquelin, of course, playing in that midfield role. A huge game for him. He proved himself for the Emirates, but again, he's got to do it away from home, and he's such a consistent performer for us now. I have absolutely no quibbles about Coquelin putting in another resounding performance, but it's a huge game for Arsenal. If we can get the kind of results that we have done at the Allianz in previous fixtures, then, you know, it'll be all happy days after the game, but it's really a case of whether we can turn up and get something out of this game. But leave your thoughts in the comments box below. Like the video if you've enjoyed it. Subscribe to Arsenal Fan TV. And as always, we'll be speaking to you soon.